Internet, it is Tuesday, October 2nd. Welcome back to the vlog. So, Internet, I had a whole other thing I was going to do today, but I'm not going to do it because some stuff has happened. And I kind of need to talk about it. It's one of those things, like, you don't really want to talk on the Internet about the people who surround you, because there's weird privacy things, and it's really not fair that I talk about someone without at least giving them equal time so that they can try to defend themselves, especially if I want to say jerky things about them. So for the most part, I try not to talk about other people, just because I know how I would feel if somebody did a vlog about me and talked about how annoying I am. I wouldn't like that, and so I try to do my own vlog that way and just talk about the good things and yay, and it's fun. But I have to talk about my neighbors because they're driving me a little bit, hi kitty, a little bit crazy. So, that's my cat. That's Poppy. She's making an appearance. She doesn't do this very often, so I'm going to move over here so that she can be super, super distracting. I feel like I should talk about something else now. So, my neighbors, if you can concentrate on anything I'm doing instead of watching her give herself a bath, to be fair, everybody goes through a phase like this in their 20s where they just don't care about really earning a living. Somehow they always seem to find money for the things they want to do, and they put off the things that they need to do. Like my neighbors, for instance, somehow always have money for beer, but haven't paid their electric bill in many months, and somehow still have electricity. There's just, everybody goes through that phase. When I was 26, it was books and movies. If I had $5 in my bank account, I would go see a movie, because back then you could see a movie for $5. So, we all have our things and we all have our phases, and I'm trying very, very hard to be very patient with this. And, it's a phase, they'll grow out of it, they'll eventually calm down. But it's reaching critical mass next door, because these brothers, there are two of them around the age of 26, living together in a one-bedroom apartment. A small one-bedroom apartment, and they don't get along, and they drink a lot. So, two guys in their mid-20s, drunk by 11 o'clock in the morning, typically, who don't like each other very much, don't get along very well, in a closed, confined space, is going to lead to some problems. And siblings fight, and they argue, and it's just sort of how it goes. But these guys are not content to keep their arguments between themselves. They have to bring everybody in the neighborhood into them, either by, talking about each other behind each other's backs to everybody, or by just, having their arguments in full-throated fashion out on the lawn so that everybody can hear them. And it's, it's annoying, but usually I'm like, okay, fine, whatever. Yesterday afternoon they bought an amp, and that was exciting, because they have an electric guitar and an amp now, so that should lead... I'm really glad they have very short attention spans. But last night, they had a friend come to stay with them. This friend is not very rational, very, very erratic guy, and decided it would be fun to, while one of them was sleeping, attempt to pummel him quite a lot. Which of course led to the brother waking up and pummeling back, and it got very, very loud next door. So loud that even with the doors closed and the windows closed, the neighbors who lived 2 doors down called the cops on them. Good for those neighbors. Good for them, because it meant that we didn't have to. But they had just a ruckus until, I want to say, like 2:30. But when you're woken up by that in your own house and you're scared because you think they're going to come through the wall, it's hard to calm down from that. So I was up until 4 in the morning. So I'm very tired now. And I had a whole other thing I was going to talk about, but I was like, I do want to be real on my vlog. So I want to talk about it because it's a big part of my life right now, these neighbors of mine. If for no other reason than they're making me miss the suburbs where I didn't know my neighbors, and that was okay. And I never thought that I would miss the suburbs, and I'm very annoyed that I miss the suburbs for this reason. And not, because there was a Powell's 3 blocks from my house. But So that's what's going on here, and that's why I am subdued, because I am tired. And I'm looking at my time, and I'm almost at 5 minutes, but I'm glad that I told you about this because it gave me a vlog topic for today. And I will be back on Thursday, and hopefully all of my, energy will be back. And because I want to promote something and end this on a good note, I want to say watch Mindy Kaling's show tonight, because she is fantastic. I hopefully will be asleep by 9:30 when it airs, but I am definitely going to catch it on Hulu tomorrow. So if you don't catch it tonight, catch it on Hulu, because it shows up there too. So, yay, good note. Cute kitty giving herself a bath, and I will be back on Thursday. Thank you for listening to me vent. I very much appreciate it, and I will see you in a couple of days. See you later.